The US President Joe Biden's administration recently outlined its Indo-Pacific Strategy that would support the India's continued rise as a regional leadership. This seeks to counter the China's attempt at the global dominations and emerge India as a major leadership and that supports the Indo-Pacific leader, a new leader in the Indo-Pacific region. The long-awaited document that released on Friday that the US is recognized that India is like-minded partner and also the leader in South Asian region and the Indian Ocean that actively interconnected to the Southeast Asia. The China's cohesion and the aggression is acute along with the line of actual control in India, with India basically, and the document further said that it continues to build its strategic partnership with India. Basically, the China is very much satisfied with how India handled those border tensions along with the China and how the infrastructure has been developed during this India's foreign strategy and the border dispute, all the issues related to the border disputes and the infrastructure development in the border areas along with the China and all the construction, all the safeties, all the security for the nation that has developed, enhanced by this current government that basically pleased US, and that's the reason that US is very much keen to declare India the leader and the emerging leadership continues to the rising mode, and that's the new Indo-Pacific region is declared as Joe Biden is suggested that it's continued to build its strategic partnership with India and it's continued to be a contribute to the free and open those Indo-Pacific, a region where China confront the US and other countries associated with and the neighboring countries basically. The steadily advance the major defense partnership with the China and the support its role as a net security provider in the South Asian region, and India was given that the major defense partner, that designation in 2016, and the two countries that have steadily built with the several agreements for the defense cooperations. The document prepared mostly by the National Security Council and released a year after Biden assumed those offices, that set up the plan for the Indo-Pacific and region that is his administration that has said to going to be the focus for its diplomatic and strategic engagement. The other development like the withdrawal from the Afghanistan and the standoff in Europe with the Russia that is deploying a huge military force along the Ukraine border that have in a way that is a scenario that the massive tension in the Europe regarding the Russia and Ukraine clash and the military force come in the way the Biden administration that is reinforcing its commitment to the Indo-Pacific even as the Russia invasion is imminent. The Washington also timed to coincide with the meeting in the Melbourne of the foreign minister of the Quad. The four Quad members, currently US, India, Japan and Australia, the group of India, US, Japan and Australia that is emerging as the American strategies into the Indo-Pacific region. The People's Republic of China is combining its economic, diplomatic, military and technological that might pursue a sphere of influence into the Indo-Pacific and seeks to become the world's most influential power. The strategy that briefly reported the document that is a recognition that India is a critical strategic partner and a desire to continue building on the very good work of previous administrations to significantly broaden and deepen that relationship with the US. And US is very much keen to control and shift those power in the South Asian region, the Indo-Pacific region, basically to the India. and India is a very important member of the Quad group that is basically consists of US, India, Japan and Australia. So in the Indo-Pacific region, the most favorable country to support, according to the region that is very much nearby, very associated with this region, is one of the most largest democracy, that is India, and it is very important for a country to support on that particular region. That will be helpful for the Quad members, for all the other important nation of the South Asian region, the Indo-Pacific region, that is also included along with the India and the Japan. Both are very much and India is a very favorable country that have committed itself to the stronger role in the Indo-Pacific, recognizing both the challenges posed by the Chinese aggression and the contrariety of India in this region, and charming as a like-minded partner and a leader in the South Asia and Indian Ocean. The policy that India continued to rise as a regional leadership that mentioned in this report, this Indo-Pacific particular over the next vision for the leadership, and those implement those core action points in the next 12 to 14 months, and then that has seen as a key driver for the most important policy initiative that the India, Japan, Australia and US are going to face and try to make over in the Quad, as a Quad members, and the Biden administration when it comes to China and Indo-Pacific. The strategy, the first such region-specific strategy to the released, and that reaffirmed the Washington's commitment to the free and open, connected, prosperous, secure and resilient Indo-Pacific region that the document itself defines. The region is extending from the Pacific coastline, the US to the Indian Ocean, and that's outlined its political, military, strategic and economic importance for the US, and that is highlight the India's role as the driving force of the Quad and other regional, that recognizes that it's active and connected to the Southeast Asia, and that refers to an engine for the regional growth and the development, and a net security provider in the region. And that's also mentioned the bipartisan support for the greater investment in the region for the US across several administrations that focuses on those challenges that the pandemic has recently occurred, and other climate issues and other area-specific challenges in the situation in Korean Peninsula, that explicitly recognize those increasing challenges, and the People's Republic of China the key reason for this focus, including its aggression. And according to those strategy, it is combining that economic, diplomatic, military and technological might to pursue the sphere of influence in those Indo-Pacific and seek to become the world's most influential power. That's going to happen. And the People's Republic of China's cohesion and the aggression that spans the globe is the most acute. That is mentioned already earlier in this Washington report that US is declared for the China, for the Indo-Pacific supremacy that China has claimed to be, and they are supposed to do that, and that those economic cohesion of Australia to the conflict along the line of control, actual control with India, to the growing presence and those pressure that were created with the Taiwan and bullying those neighbors to the East and South China Sea, and those allies and the South China Sea, that the region bear much of the cost of the harmful behavior. That's all for the report. Thanks for watching. Keep watching. See you in the next video.